Alright, so how you guys doing out there? It's of course your boy Volandis, back with another video. But anyway, you guys are here and clicked on this video because you want to hear about the lens that changed my life forever. Well, not really changed my life, but it's a decent lens. We're talking about the DZO Vespid Prime 35mm. And no, I know you guys are thinking, this video is not sponsored by DZO. In fact, I asked DZO to sponsor this video for a lens and they said no. So I bought this lens with my own money, so all of these thoughts and opinions are going to be my own. Let's get into the video. Before we get into the video real quick, no amount of free things or sponsorships could ever have me sit down or stand up in front of this camera and lie to you guys about how I feel about a product. So regardless of if DZO sent me these lenses or not, my opinions were always going to be my own, and I was always going to be truthful about how I feel about these lenses. Now, let's get into the video. Gotta get the mood right in here real quick. People tell me not to do this next to my equipment. They're probably right. Not probably, I'm sure they're 100% right. All right, yeah, so that was the video for the DZO Film Vespid Prime 35mm, which is a mouthful. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I love this lens. So this is my first time owning somewhat of what is a quality cinema lens. And I've mentioned this before on the channel, but I do like using cinema glass over photography glass when making videos. Now, clearly photography glass is still really good and gets the job done. And I do still use it in situations like this one when I'm sitting in my room and I don't necessarily need a cinema lens to be sitting here filming this, talking to y'all. But it's certain things that I do love about just cinema glass and the way cinema glass is made. For example, this DZO film lens has a 16 blade iris, a 270-degree focus rotation, and it also has cinema gearing for focus and the iris. Now this lens is about $1,400, and for what lenses cinema lenses cost these days, it is indeed a budget cinema lens. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the image that this lens produces. When shot wide open, it does get a little bit soft, but I personally love that look and effect. This lens isn't too clinical or too sharp, which I love, but it does sit in between, I think, clinical lenses and like kind of vintage lenses, which is why it's so popular amongst a lot of filmmakers. I like the way it renders colors. It looks good. It does have some flaws and some things that aren't perfect about it because, you know, it is a $1,400 lens. But to me, I would rather use this DZO lens than this 7 Artisans lens that I got from 7 Artisans. Not a bad lens, but to me, I think it falls short of the DZO lenses and some other budget-friendly lenses, but not a bad lens at all either. I mean, choosing the right lens for your project is a very key element in filmmaking. And to me, using this lens has made it stand out from the other lenses that I was using before. And the look of what I'm going for is also a very important factor in telling the right stories for me. There's a reason there's an art form surrounding lens choice and what they do. So they don't make this lens for Sony E-mount. So I had to buy the adapter for EF to E-mount. It's called an Octopus adapter, and it just like, you can like screw it onto the back and take it off. But yeah, that made this lens $250 extra for the camera that I have. I guess if you have EF mount or PL mount, then it's $1,400. If you have E mount or any other mount, then it's about $1,700. So yeah, I will say that another thing that I do not necessarily love about this lens is that because it comes with the adapter, you have to mount all of your tripods and gimbals and stuff directly to the lens, which makes it harder to lens swap and just takes longer to do simple things, which I don't love. But clearly if you have EF or a PL mount, then you are not gonna run into this problem. Or you could just buy a different EF to E mount and that would solve a lot of things, but DZOs makes things a little bit harder. Other than that though, I don't really have too much to say about the lens. It's a lens, it's a great lens. I'm going to be using it a lot for the things that I do on this channel. So I'm excited about that. I do want to get a few more of DZO's other lenses like the 25 and the 16 and yeah, just some of those lenses because those also look amazing and I would love to have a full set of these. So DZO, I ain't gonna lie, if you watching this, I ain't gonna say nothing, but hey. But no, in all seriousness, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got something out of it. If you didn't, I'm sorry to hear that. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, I'm not talking to you because you already did what you had to do. And with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, man, and we're gonna go do some shit. You know the vibes, man. Let's get it.